guys, Ravenscare here, and welcome to Astroneer. Alright, last episode guys, we left off with a few more research nodes researched, I suppose. Just sort of attach back onto the tether with some oxygen. Done a bit of work on the base. I've actually had an idea about being able to continue on doing what we're doing within a sandstorm. I know we can go underground and all that sort of stuff, but there's a green pod out there, which I went out and grab that in a sec. But I've actually started constructing a wall. Oh, look at that! Freaking what's his name in the God damn it! Seems to be a bug at the moment where when you put the pods down and then you walk away from it and then you got to reload them again, they're up in the air. Like look how high that one there is. As I was saying, I've started constructing a wall, you can call. I'm not going to say, well, everybody's thinking it, yep, Trump wall, but no. What I'm doing is actually constructing a wall that's going around. I've actually taken it around the base already, and we're going to have these big openings. So this is going to be like this will be all smoothed up. This is going to be a hole to drive the rover and possibly also the truck out through here. I couldn't get rid of the stones here. Like I buried most of the stones by opening up a hole, but I can't do another one. I can't open a hole on the black, unfortunately. I leveled it out as much as I possibly could. One thing I have noticed since the last time is that I've actually cleared all this out, all this organic material, and it seems to be growing back over time. So you can see it's all growing on the walls. I know when I did it last time, you can see it growing on the top of the wall there. So I think over time we could actually have this whole dome pretty much camouflaged in organic matter. See, look, you got lots of stuff growing up in here. See, look, here it is again. Look, it's floating in there. And this is what I'm talking about. So I've got a storm coming there in the distance. Where's my pod? Even though I haven't done haven't finished the wall completely, so I've only gone up as high as there so far, so it's halfway up that plant. But this is what I'm hoping to stop, that I can actually still do stuff within the base and not worry about rocks and sandstorms and stuff like that. So I'll show you how I'm going to fix everything, or how you're going to get your solar panels, how you're going to get power and all this sort of stuff. I'll show you what I've done, what I'm thinking about doing, and how to sort of light up this cab-like thing. Obviously the dome, when it's fully completed, we're not going to have any light. But I'll show you what I've done, my idea there, what I'm actually looking at doing once the storm sort of passes over. And I'll show you what else I've done. Instead of looking for caves, I've actually done something that's actually should have been done from the very beginning, from the very sort of first or second episode, but because the whole world, the whole universe, and each planet is, say, Swiss cheese. You need to dig down so far, it's in Minecraft, I suppose. You need to dig down so far and you'll get an open cave or an open mine shaft, you know what I mean? So that's what I've done. Now this is storm's gone. We'll jump out. And I'll show you what I've done. So in regards to lighting, once everything's covered up, this is what I've started doing. So starting to run the tethers around the outside of the wall, or in the inner wall, I suppose you can say. So they are going to connect at some point. They're going to connect up to these modules, unfortunately, but that's the way it's going to be. But yeah, so I'll end up running them all the way around, and actually then start running them. So you can see over here that this is as far as I've got so far, and start running them up across the top of the roof. So eventually the whole roof will be covered in blue lines, but we need the tethers to give us some light within the base. It's going to have that cavey sound, as you can see now, so the audio's changed a little bit compared to out here. So if you run back out here, it's more open world, so it stops, but when we run back in underneath here, it goes to that sort of wind noise. There it is there. So I'll just run around the outside. So in regards to power and actually getting power for the base with solar and wind, because what I'll use all these things here for, these will all be storage platforms. and battery backup. So I'll run a couple of battery backups and the rest of it will be storage. So I've sort of changed the plan, what I was going to do before, and this is what I'm looking at doing out here. So outside here, so I've ran the pipe through the wall, so we've actually covered the pipe with the wall, and then we're going to run out here. So I'm going to run probably 3 rows. I'll put another pod onto here, another module, and that'll be the last one. And I'll run 3 wind vanes or wind turbines, and then I'll run 3 solar panels on this side and 3 solar panels on the other side. So I'll have 6 solar panels and 3 wind turbines. So, and that's going to give us plenty of power, and that there will actually feed back through the wall and into 2 batteries, and that'll should fix our power. You see how the organic materials already started to grow up over the around the wall and the dome. So I think after a time it's actually going to look pretty good. Once I smooth all this off, it actually it's going to look really good. It's a lot of reallys and it's a lot of goods. But yeah, I think it's a neat idea. I don't know if anybody else has done it. I'm just sort of sick and tired of the storms. There's a few storms on this planet that come all the time. I just want to be able to stay out of it. So all I've done is just started at a point and raised it up a little bit, and then smoothed it out all the way around to try and get the right level, and gone up from there. So I'll show you what I've done. Oh, there we go. So you can see here, this is where I've sort of been working on. It's a bit rough, but oh, wrong way. So all I've been doing here is just using the control key and just smoothing this out and just sort of sliding it up as a dome. And as we keep going over, it will match up with the other side. Hopefully it will. It might be a little bit out of shape, but this is really, like, the physics on this is really hard. In regards to, so we've got a big doorway for the rover and the truck. Once we unlock the truck, where are we? Trying to get my bearings here for a little bit. Hang on a minute. Where is the truck? So it's over that way. So yeah, so that's the big hole that we went through before, and then I've got a little gap over this side here, which is like another little door. And then I'm going to leave an open area for this vehicle bay that we built. So I built, remember I was bringing the other vehicle bay out this way, and we built, this is where the spaceship's going to be. So I have to leave this area open as part of the, so I can actually take off. So similar to, like, I suppose you relate it back to Star Wars, Mos Eisley, where everything was sort of underground and then open area for ships and transports to take off and land. So that's what I'm sort of looking at there. So we're just going to continue building this out and across. So that's all we're going to do. So that's how it's going to look, and it's just going to keep going up. I'm going to leave this tree in here. I'm not going to take it out. Right, so I've sort of got up a bit of a high angle there, so you can see how it's sort of starting to go up. So I just need to drop it back to this level here where it's smoother, and then we'll take that out. No, it doesn't want to work. What's going on? So the other thing I've done is actually built in around here. God, that's growing very, very quick, isn't it? It's like it's trying to take back over. Goddamn nature. So over this way, what I've done, and this is where I've been getting on my research pods. So we have got some research pods. So I'll quickly touch on that. So in regards to research, I've done a little bit off camera, and what I got was so I ended up getting the wind vane And we picked up the what was it? Wind turbine, I believe, for the extra power. And what I've done also, instead of going out to a cave and walking down through the cave and if it's steep or not, I've actually made my own. So similar to what I was saying about Minecraft, where I've sort of, a bit of a slide. So as I've come down this hole, that I've just sort of just coming down on a gradual slope, and as I've come down, similar to the torches in Minecraft, just sort of cut little indents in the sides with tethers, and using like the tethers, how they sort of hack through walls. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And they come down to here, and as I was coming down, it opened out into this cave system. So you can see I've got a couple of research nodes here. So we'll take some of these up. So I've actually started exploring out this way. Got some aluminium ore, which was on my backpack there, as you can see. And then slowly sort of coming out through here, digging up all the what are they? The red and white ball things, collecting all the research, and actually taking it back up and trying to get as much research done as possible, because it's pointless driving around picking up one pod, trucking on the back of the rover, and then sort of, you know, like coming back and opening one at a time. At least down here I can get a bunch of them, drop them all to the bottom of the ramp, and then just take them all up at the one time. So at the same time, it gives me a chance to gather resources like aluminium and copper, so for future building. Oh, a little bit stuck. So what we'll do next, we'll open up some of these research pods, I think. See that we've got the 2 research. Let's chuck one in there. Alright, so we've got some aluminium. And we've got some copper. Chuck that one on there. Chuck that one on there. So we're going to just power these back up. So what I'm going to do, because the battery's a little bit low, I'm just going to chuck that stuff on the generator, so it's going to power back up the battery. At the same time, we're going to open these up. Hope it's going to give us a research. No, that one didn't. And that one didn't either, so I got copper again. So that's what we've been working on off screen. So what we're going to do, we're going to build this spaceship, because I think we've got enough copper now to actually build it. We're going to chuck this aluminium on the smeltery. Alright, so let's burn that up. We need some copper. We need some more copper. When do we have that copper? I think we had some more, didn't we? So we need 4 bits of copper. I thought we had more. So you can see I've been out gathering a heap of compound. I dug a hole because of the when the storms are coming through. I was actually pulling. I still got that bug stuck in there. It was actually spreading, starting to push everything around. Until we get our storage, we'll be all good once we get that. So no, we don't want to make another seed. We've got nothing else in here at this point in time. I thought we had enough copper, so we need 2 more bits of copper. I thought we had enough. Usually it's the other way around. We don't have enough aluminium. We usually have plenty of copper. So the biggest thing we're struggling with at the moment is actually not enough power. So I've got the coal generator, but we've got no got no coal, so there's no point having that. But I really want the big solar panels is what we really need, and the storage. Until we get that, it's just no way in the world we're going to achieve what we want to achieve. I'm going to take these off. And what I'm going to do, we also need some more resin also. So I'm just going to run these out. What's going on here? Let's just chuck that up on there like so. So one of the things it could have done was actually probably bring this out a little bit further so it wasn't stuck behind the dome for the solar panels, but it is what it is, and the sun will move. Let's see which way the sun's going. So well, the sun's not moving, the actual planet. So we should be right. Once we get our big solar panels, we're going to get so we've got a big storm coming again. Crap. See what I mean by the storms, guys? It's just BS. And what we might start working on this side of the dome in regards to bringing it up and over. Actually, I might try and see if I can bring it all the way over, and then so I need to bring that a level around. So I need to raise the level of the wall and then bring the dome up so it meets the top. So I might do that, I think. I thought I'd just give you guys a quick update on what I'm sort of working on. I think it should look good by the end of it, and hopefully with our research we can get a bit more research done and open up more of these plans. But if I can get the actual spaceship built, and then I can get up to a couple of planets and maybe bring, because that's got a little bit more storage area on that spaceship. Plenty of hydrogen fuel so far, so that'll be enough to fill that up. Hopefully bring some research pods and research them down here. So I hope I can fit one or two on that. Just something different from another planet might open up what I need. So, anyway guys, I'm going to leave the video there. Make sure you hit the like key. Smash it as hard as you can. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit the subscribe button, guys. Helps me out immensely. Thanks to everybody that's subscribed so far. Hopefully the channel's going up and up, and it can only happen with you guys. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.